Hello, I'm Dr. Alveda King, Director of African American Outreach at Priest for Life. I just wanted to share some new information. It's really not so new, but mostly people don't know about it. I have a good friend, Lila Rose, over at Live Action News, and she does a lot of expose work, and she goes in and she exposes some of the undercurrents that are happening in the abortion industry and in some of the other things that kind of bump heads together as far as oppressing the dream for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, with my explorations, I came across a couple of things as well. For instance, a few years ago, the Boy Scouts of America was approached by the gay community and some other entities. And their point was, well, we need to be fair. You need to exercise human rights. And so you should include us in your agenda. We should be able to head up Boy Scout troops and etc. And so they even made rumblings of legal action and all of that. And basically the Boy Scouts told them, absolutely not. We know what the vision and dream is for Boy Scouts of America. We tell you what, you go after it and you try to sue. We don't have to ever have a Boy Scouts of America. But they stood their ground. There is a Boy Scouts of America with a very wholesome and holistic plan for raising little boys into strong and healthy young men. So Boy Scouts stood the test and stood the siege. Now, the same approach was used on the Girl Scouts. And Girl Scouts was told the same thing, and some of the people that said that the Girl Scouts is outdated, outmoded, we need to have a change for them. As a matter of fact, there was some campaign between Girl Scouts and Planned Parenthood, hot, healthy, and happy, or something like that. Those kinds of brochures. So I've been doing a little research, and I don't want you to think I'm just blowing smoke or blowing off steam, but this is really true. I've got my computer up, and I'm going to give you the website. I want you to kind of check this thing out yourself. But let's take a look, because my question is, are Planned Parenthood and Girl Scouts in bed together? Now, we've just asked the question, are Planned Parenthood and Girl Scouts in bed together? And that's really a good question. And you know what I did really, I just went to Google, asked the question, is Girl Scouts in bed with Planned Parenthood? Now, there are several articles that came up, and you can find things from one side or the other, but you need to really judge for yourself. So in this particular one, issues, experts, answers, opposing views, relationship between Girl Scouts and Planned Parenthood. CFAM looked into this a little while back, and they found some information, but Girl Scouts was found, their parent organization, World Association of Girl Scouts, distributed Planned Parenthood sex education brochures. Now, you have to realize that Planned Parenthood is the largest abortion provider in America. They like to pass out free condoms and all that stuff, encourage little girls to be sexually active and happy about it. That really is the truth. That's part of Planned Parenthood's agenda. Well, you know, for some reason, Girl Scouts is beginning to embrace this same agenda. And so you can really kind of go into it, look at it for yourself. So I'm not going to really go through this whole article, but there were some clips from Mary Ellen Reichen's research on the Girl Scouts and links to the sources on this particular article. Since the 1990s, the Girl Scouts organization has migrated in a more radical feminist New Age direction. Consider, 1, God being made optional in the oath. 2, various cases of Planned Parenthood invited to do badge work in councils around the U.S. 3, radical feminists, pro-abortion and lesbian speakers such as Charlotte Branch, Kavita Ramdas, and Dr. Janetta Cole receiving awards and speaking at conferences. 4, the activist involvement by the World Association of Girl Scouts at the UN. So I just really want to ask you, and as we get ready to move away from this, I want you to do your own research. It's very important that you do this. So the question again, are the Girl Scouts and Planned Parenthood in bed together? Don't forget the real agenda of Planned Parenthood: eugenics, racism, encouraging kids to have sex at an early age, promiscuity. Not marriage between a one man and one woman raising happy, healthy children, which has continued to be proven to be the best model of family. Not the only, but the best model of family. And so why would the America's greatest abortion provider be joining ranks with Girl Scouts of America? Who grows up and has babies? Girls. Who gets abortions? Women. You know, we've got to think about this. Let's do something about it. This is Dr. Alveda King, Director of African American Outreach, Priest for Life. Do the math, do the research. God bless you.